Regulators, mount up.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Hey everybody, Lewis here, Rshackbbq and other things. Well, today we're out in the Rshack shop and I'm going to be working on this Weber Performer here. This is a Gen 2 and as you can see I have another one just like it right there. And what I'm going to do is I am going to take this kettle bowl off and I'm going to replace it with a colored kettle bowl that is a 22-inch premium grill, but it's not, the brackets aren't mounted on it and it's not drilled out for the propane assist and things like that. This first video is just going to be on the disassembly, how I disassemble this. Then the second video will be on how I drill out a new kettle bowl to mount onto this frame. And then the third video will be the assembly. So I'm going to start with this one here and we will get this tore apart and we will go from there. So stay tuned. Don't mind all that junk back there. You know, it's winter time, so I have extra stuff in the shop right now, so it'll stay dry. But one of these days I'll get around and get all this all cleaned up, make it nice and pretty out here. Maybe put in a poker table. That would be fun. So stay tuned. Okay, as you can see, both of these are identical. And I am just going to pick one of them. This one I don't have a propane bottle on, so I'm going to take it apart and get it all tore down so that I can put the new kettle bowl on it. So, okay, the first thing you want to do is just take the tabletop, these four Phillips head nuts or bolts out. Now, your charcoal basket, it's going to be hooked to this table. There's just a little hook in the back here. You can see right here. So I just take all that out as one piece. So I like to have some kind of container that I can just put all my bolts in and have them in one place together. The next thing will be to disconnect your propane line. Now this is a standard flathead screw here, but you have a nut on this side. And over the years, as you use these, you get crud and these rust. And sometimes you have to cut them off. We'll see if we can get this one to come free. Alright, so right here and right here are two nuts. They're 7/16 heads. And then you have on this side, right here and right here, two standard screwdriver flats. I'm going to try to take a screwdriver and bust those nuts with a socket. Okay, so we'll take a screwdriver, put it on this side. Hope you can see that. And we'll take the socket, put it on this side. So that's just not working. So next step is we'll take some needle nose vice grips. Try to get it on here. And we'll come in here with the socket, and hopefully this will give me enough that sometimes, like I said, you have to cut these off. Which I might have to do with this one. Usually that's soft enough metal that they just snap since they've been on here so long. Which is alright, because I'm going to replace it all with stainless steel nuts and bolts. Yeah, I'm just not getting a good bite on there. Let's try this one. Give it one more try. Yeah, we're just sliding off, so I'm going to have to cut it off. Okay, I have my trusty grinder, angle grinder, to cut off that nut. I have my safety glasses, and I'm going to get in here and I'm going to cut it off. Now remember, I'm just showing you how to do it. I'm not telling you this is the safest way and the best way. If you have a different way, then do it. Hopefully yours are loose and they can come off, but I've had to do this before. Let's put our safety glasses on. You may want to wear gloves too if you're not comfortable with this. Okay, so I just tapped on a little bit and that piece came right off. Now it's going to be hot, so I'm not going to touch it. But now your lighter should just slide right out. And there we go. We have it disconnected. Okay, I'm going to use the lid bail on the other kettle too, since it doesn't have one. So now you've got the same, you've got 3 7/16 nuts in here too. I'll start with this bottom one because it's closer to the firebox. We'll see if it wants to come loose for me. It also is a flathead screw on the other side. So let's give it a quick little see what it's doing. Yeah, it's moving the screw and everything. So, first, we'll try the screwdriver again, see if that'll hold it well enough. Yeah, it's not I'm going to just cut it off. I'm not messing around. My cutter, my right angle cutter, I got at Walmart for like 18 bucks. 4-inch cutting disc is like another $2. So for 20 bucks, it really helps out. I get about one blade through one of these and then have to buy a new one. Okay, so I got that off of there. This bowl, I'm actually just gonna junk. Really don't have any use for it, but yeah, might turn it into a fire pit. See if we can get these other ones off. They shouldn't be as bad. Yeah, you can see those are going to come right off. Like so. It's amazing how much junk builds up on these over the years. Junk and creosote, I guess, is the easiest way to put it. Alright. So there we have it off. Put all this back on there. There we go. Alright. So now that we got everything else disassembled, the last thing we have to do is take out the 4 bolts that hold the bowl onto the cart. Now it should just lift right out. There you go. And that's how you disassemble a Kettle bowl from a Performer cart. Well, the way I do it.